Rosie, what you doing? Putting on some makeup? Are you putting on makeup today?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you doing?
Tomorrow we're going to a trip.
That's right. That's right. Uh-huh. What are you doing, Isabel?
Packing.
Packing. Mm-hmm. Making sure you have everything. So yes, we have a big surprise for you guys. We are going on a trip, a little vacation, and we leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
We are going internationally on a multiple week adventure to Europe. So we are so excited, and today is basically, we're just spending kind of like packing and getting ready and getting all the last minute things done and getting ready for our exciting trip. Where are we going? Do you know where we're going?
To fancy.
To where?
To our trip.
Yeah, but where did you say? Do you remember what it's called?
No.
Do you know where we're going? Makeup girl? We're gonna have to watch you.
Cincinnati.
No, that's where we live. Maybe Isabel can tell us. She remembers. Or actually, you can. I'll tell you. Say
France.
France, yes. And where is the second place?
Scotland.
Move your hands from your mouth and say it again.
Scotland.
Scotland, that's right. France and Scotland. Those are our main destinations. So we are super excited. Is there anything you know you want to see? Or you don't know? What's your thing you want to do on vacation?
Play.
You just want to play, okay. So Isabel, where are you most excited to visit? What's something you want to do?
The Eiffel Tower and see the Notre Dame.
Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame, that's awesome. And so you want to show them like your packing list and stuff? Yeah. So this is their packing list. It looks a little crazy right now because Rosemary got to it, but I make these every trip for our girls, and it basically is just picture orientations of what they need to bring so that they can help pack themselves. So she is currently packing, and she can kind of do it herself. Once she's done packing herself, I will kind of go through, double check, make sure she has everything she needs. But this has just worked so well for us. The kids get to kind of be in control and have a part in all of this. And, you know, they pick what they want, so it goes pretty smoothly. This packing list, if you want it, is available for free on my website. You can, you know, get it from there. I'll link the link in the description box. It's addydwyer.com/freebies. You do have to be signed up for my newsletter in order to have like the password and access to all of those freebies. But yeah, you can get that as a free printable if you want it. We use it basically every trip. If you go back and look at previous trips we've done on our channel, which isn't like often, then you'll see that printable. We use it multiple times. So what's interesting is that, like, I literally just said, which is not a lot, but I started this channel at the beginning of a pandemic, right? So there hasn't been that much travel. But if you had known us previous to pandemic, then you would know we are travelers. We love to travel, and we take our kids with us most of the time. Well, all the time, actually. We have left, we've done a year traveling with Isabel when she was 1, and we did like Asia and Australia and a 3-month US road trip, and we went through Canada. Like, we've been all over. We love traveling, so this is not intimidating to us. It feels routine, even though we haven't done it in a little while. The last international trip we did was 2019. Like, we literally came back from Colombia. We took the 2 at the time to Colombia, and we came back, and like 5 days later the world shut down. So since then, like, we've done, you know, Florida and like other kind of local things, but this is our first international since then. And we're just super excited just to be back internationally again and traveling. So here's kind of our process. So the girls have picked their outfits and put it in the suitcase, and they've marked off, you know, what they have and what they don't have in here. So then what I'm gonna do, I kind of like go through this and start repacking in packing cubes, kind of figuring out who's gonna get what, that sort of thing. I have packing cubes here. I also have these little like vacuum seal bags that are like the travel kind that you can roll and get air out of, so that'll help us make things smaller. Because here we have a little suitcase for Juliana. Here I have a little suitcase for Isabel. But Rosemary here, she does not have a suitcase because she's going as a lap infant, so she does not get a carry-on, she doesn't get a personal item, she doesn't get anything. So we have to somehow fit her stuff in between here somehow, some way. So that's what I'm gonna have to try to figure out what to do, because we're bringing carry-ons only for all 5 of us. We have no checked baggage, and the limit, the size of suitcase is very, very small. It's smaller than a traditional American carry-on suitcase because in Europe, their standards are a little smaller for the small budget airlines. And because we're gonna be going on a budget airline between like France, Scotland, etc., we're taking some of those small ones, and we don't have checked bags. We could have checked a bag if we wanted to. We just like to travel light. We like to try to figure out and make this work. So this is what we do, and we just try to figure out. So Dan and I also have a bag about this size that we have to fit everything between the 5 of us in. So it's gonna be tricky. We're gonna be using our things like this to do it, but that's what makes it fun, right, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you bringing? You wanna show them your stuffed animal you're bringing?
Okay.
Is that Moana?
Yeah.
Are you gonna cuddle with her at night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your lovey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And him keep walking away, and him keep swimming in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pack this up. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so when the kids put their stuff in here, like for me to check, we also pull out an outfit here. And
Pull out the outfit.
right now it's
And
just
a sweater.
and a sweater, and it just is on the top of their suitcase here. This will be what they wear the day of our trip so that it doesn't get packed away, so that we can set it aside for them to put on, you know, prior to that day. But it does include the stuffs here. So like on here I say 1 dress, 5 shirts, 3 pants. This outfit comes from that. So in the suitcase we're only packing 2 pairs of pants, 4 shirts, because we don't want to bring the extra stuff. So this goes here so that I don't put it in packing cubes, and so that we can put it aside, and then the rest is to be put away.
Bye.
Because we don't have like an extra personal item this time around, all of their toys and water wows and the stuff that they would do to entertain themselves also has to fit in here. Their food, their snacks for the trip. So that's just one added element, is that this cannot be full of just clothes. This is just for, you know, everything. So that is the tricky spot. We have to leave room for the extras.
Had to move things into our bedroom because Rosie needed a nap, so I am just starting to figure out how all of this stuff is going to fit into the suitcases. It is a like trial and error method. You might get stuff in there and then have to move it around until you figure out how it might work best. Packing cubes ended up being the easiest for the kids who were sharing, and then Isabel's, I didn't use a packing cube, but she got all of the like toys and extras.
I went and picked up some of like the last minute items that we kind of needed. So I picked up some Vaseline in a small like kind of travel one. This is good for diaper rash cream. It's good for chapped hands. It's good for chapstick. You know, it doubles as a lot of purposes. So when we travel, this is a really good product because it eliminates, you know, multiple things in one. So we do that. I did get some additional like small travel lotion for more like body and stuff, just because it is winter, so I think we might need a little more lotion than like typical. So like between these two we should be good. I picked up some hand sanitizer. Diapers, when you have kids, you might change them just about anywhere, so definitely hand sanitizer in a small bottle is a good option for those on-the-go changes. And then I picked up some Tide Pods. These are going to be good. I won't bring this whole bag, this is kind of too big, but we'll bring a couple of these, maybe like 4 or so for the times when we get to do laundry. So this will just, you know, make it so we don't have to buy a whole thing there and lug it around or buy it every time we're in a new place. Just bring 4 little pods and we should be good to go. But I will put those 4 pods like in a Ziploc of some sort, because if they burst on travel, you do not want that all over your stuff. So definitely wrap it again if you take them out of here, like if you need a smaller portion. I picked up some toothpaste too, but we probably won't be bringing this. Definitely not this one because it's too big to travel carry-on size, but we can bring this, which is good anyway because this is for the baby, just the training toothpaste, so that's not one that like the kids could really share with us. And that's all the last minute stuff we needed. I actually have like this little packing cube here that I keep all of our typical like travel stuff in, so that whenever I go for work trips or for travel, I can always just check and see what travel stuff we have. I have dry shampoos, I have a separate toothbrush since I travel for work so often, you know, face lotions, mini toothbrush pastes for like the adults and that sort of thing. So definitely already have a lot of the stuff we need. I have been through so many iterations trying to get my clothes to fit in this backpack. I have tried the packing cubes, the compression cubes. I just can't get those to work well in this size bag where it doesn't open up farther. And so I finally settled on the travel like vacuum seal bag. But even this is not working well with this plus like the toiletries or electronics bag. So now I'm moving on to, I think, this is Dan's bag and it opens up better. So I think I'm gonna have him take my clothes and his clothes. And then I'll take the electronics and toiletries and like medicines and stuff like that. I think that's like just the only way that this is all going to work. This will work. And a tiny little bit from medicine still, which is perfect. Here we have it. Diapers in the front here. I don't want to like take this all out right now that I have it all packed. But tomorrow I'll pull everything out and I will show you exactly what we have in our carry-ons, like exactly what we're bringing, so that you can see like how much we're packing. This is very minimal. So if you're interested, stay tuned. I'll try to get that video up next so that you can kind of see what we're bringing. I'll also try to do a like plane tips or traveling with kids tips or something like that. So if you want to see that, stay tuned for that as well. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It's been just a whirlwind with the Christmas stuff and now with just trying to get the house back in order and packing, and so excited but so exhausted at the same time.